Morning, Chris Skinner from Challenger Exploration, and this morning we've announced the first results from our regional exploration program around Hualilan in San Juan, Argentina. Hualilan, we've got a 2.8 million ounce resource, open in all directions and will get bigger. However, at 2.8 million ounces, as we work through a scoping study, it's got critical mass, it will be a mine. So the focus is now switched to exploring the 30 kilometres of prospective strike we've got around Hualilan. Effectively, the intrusives are the engine. They create the fluids that form the mineralisation. And wherever we see these intrusives, and then around the edges, we're getting high-grade gold. And there's 30 kilometres of what we've mapped as intrusives now that are basically unexplored. Off to a great start. We're only sort of, 5% into the program. At El Penon, 10 kilometres northwest of Hualilan, really high-grade stream sediment samples, 54 grams gold, 12.1 grams silver. Now, with stream sediment samples, you normally measure anomalous gold in parts per billion, not grams a tonne or parts per million. This zone of high-grade gold and silver covers about 1.2 kilometres of strike. It actually sits on the edge of a circular zone about 2 kilometres in diameter that's anomalous for copper and molybdenum in soil. So we think this is potentially the top of a porphyry system where you've got the high-grade copper in the stream sediments and soils, and the high-grade gold is a skarn mineralisation wrapping around it. More sampling and mapping going on there now, and ultimately we'll drill some holes there to test that system. At Andacolo, we've identified a series of old workings that extend from the northern margin of that Hualilan resource 2 k's north. These high-grade samples at Andacolo, the first ones we've got, 26.9 grams gold, 423 grams silver, 20.6 grams gold, 1,785 grams silver. They're from the very northern end of that. We've mapped the structure there that's about 200 metres long. We have drilled a couple of holes under it. However, these holes basically orientated east-west. And now that we've mapped it properly, we think this is an east-west structure similar to the Magnata or Sanchez faults. So we'll need to do some more mapping, and then we'll probably change the orientation of the holes. But again, exciting, and we're only just starting mapping that entire 2K trend where we've got old workings that we haven't recognised. Finally, and probably just as importantly, if not more important, we've done some sampling in the hills up to 300 metres east of the Hualilan resource along the entire strike of that resource. Basically identified extensions along the entire 2.2 kilometres of that resource, really high-grade gold up there in the hills, 90.7 grams gold, 42 grams silver, 46.7 grams gold, 31.4 grams silver in another sample. Basically a series of these high-grade rock chip results along the entire 2.2 kilometres of strike. Some of these look like new zones of mineralisation. Some are actually extending the existing zones of mineralisation up to 300 metres up dip, and some are effectively extending the mineralisation north as well. But a great set of results, and you're showing that Hualilan still is open in all directions. And now the next step there is get a portable drill rig up, and we'll start to drill some of these targets out and extend the high-grade mineralisation to the resource. So really exciting results. Again, only just starting, a bunch more regional work to come through at Hualilan. Does now look like it will generate some exciting drill targets to find another Hualilan. And you don't find 2.8 million ounces in isolation. So look, thanks very much for your time and have a great day.